Hello guys, it's Godswill from Codery, and in this video tutorial we are going to be looking at Python syntax. Now syntax are a set of rules that it's guiding a programming language, and so Python has its own set of rules that will guide you while writing your code and will help you to write your code that will run very well and effectively without errors. So we are going to be looking at the first syntax we have in Python, and the syntax we have in Python here is the line structure. So you can see that each lines of this Python code is a structure of it. And so we are going to run this code, and then you can see that the structure of this Python file is being printed out as it is written. So this is how a Python structure is. The Python text will be printed out. And next, we are going to be looking at another syntax in Python, which is the Python comment. So we use the hashtag to declare comments, and then comments are not printed out with the Python code. And so when we run this code, you can see that the code will run and the line 4 will not be printed out because it is a comment. So the third syntax we have in Python is the line joining and the line breaks. So in Python we can join lines together and break lines that are greater than 120 characters, that are more than the screen size. You can break them or join them. So you can see that in line 6 we broke the if statement to continue it on a new line, and then we printed out a string here. And also you can see that also in line 10 we break the line was broken, and then you will see that this broken text here will be printed out on a separate line. And so we're going to run this code to see, and you can see that the line is broken, is printed out. So the line break, we use /n to break the lines of code, and then where it is imputed, it will break the next characters and put them on a separate line. And you can see that in line 6 the if statement ran successfully even though it is on a separate line. You can also do that. We can also run it on a single line by just clearing the backspace and then run it, and it will still give us the same results. And so when we run this code, you can see that it will print out the same statement, and the statement has run correctly. So we'll be looking at the next statement in Python. Now the next syntax we have in Python is the multi-line statement. Now multi-line statement is another way of writing multiple statements on a single line. And to write multiple line statements, we separate each of the statements with a semicolon, and the last statement will not be separated with a semicolon. Only the first or the second statement will be separated with a semicolon. And so in this case, when we run the code, you will see that it will print out the value of x, y, even number, and 1 on a single line, and then here it will print out the value of x on its own line and the value of variable 1 on a single line. So we are going to run this code to see the result. We can see that it has printed out, line 7 has printed out the value of x, and it has printed out the string y. It has printed out the even number 2, and it has printed out the variable 1. And that is how multi-line statements work in Python. Remember, to declare multi-line statement, you separate it with a semicolon. The last statement will not have a semicolon. And also to print multiple line variables, you separate them with comma. And if you are printing a variable that has not been declared, you use a string. And in the variable tutorial, I'll be explaining all on how to do that. Now the final syntax we are going to be looking at in this video is indentation. And so you can see that the lines of this code are properly indented. Indentation is the way in which you arrange your lines of code, even if it's the if statement, while you're using the looping statement, or if you're just printing out a text. the way you indent it, it must be properly indented on the correct lining. And so this file here is properly indented, and so when you run the code, you will see that it runs successfully and give us the result. But when one of the lines is not properly indented, take for example, I give a tab space for the else statement, you can see that an error has been displayed here, and when we run the code, it will give me an error and tell me the location of the error. And we are going to also unindent another line and then to see the kind of error. And so when we run the code, you can see that it has shown us an indentation error. The indent is unexpected, and so it has shown us the line, so we have to go back and correct it. And then when we run the code, you will see that our code will run successfully. And so guys, that's all for Python syntax. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you do, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, share the video to help others learn and also to know about Python syntax. And also stay tuned for more videos. Please, if you have any support of any kind that you can render, I'm available for your support. So guys, thanks for watching, and you can ask any question you have, drop your comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.